Snow White and the Jealous Queen. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a beautiful princess named Snow White was born. Her skin was as white as snow, her lips as red as a rose, and her hair as black as ebony. But after her mother died, her father married a wicked queen who was jealous of Snow White's beauty. Every day, the queen asked her magic mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror always replied, "You, my queen, are the fairest of all." But one day the mirror said, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The evil queen became furious. She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. But the kind huntsman could not do it. Instead, he told her to run away and never return. Snow White ran deep into the dark forest, where she found a small cottage. Inside, she saw 7 tiny chairs and 7 tiny beds. Tired from running, she fell asleep. That evening, the 7 dwarfs who lived there returned home. They were surprised to find Snow White, but quickly became her friends. Meanwhile, the wicked queen discovered that Snow White was still alive. She disguised herself as an old woman and visited the cottage. She offered Snow White a poisoned apple, and when Snow White took a bite, she fell into a deep sleep. The dwarfs were heartbroken and placed her in a glass coffin. One day, a handsome prince passed by and saw her. He kissed her gently, and the spell was broken. Snow White opened her eyes. The prince and Snow White fell in love, and they were married in a grand celebration. The wicked queen, upon hearing the news, was so shocked that she collapsed and was never seen again. Snow White and her prince lived happily ever after, with the 7 dwarfs always by their side. Moral of the story: kindness and purity of heart will always triumph over evil. The end.